Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. We have already started here. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Nedved. And he's managed to get free. Cross into the box. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's a throw. It's a good foot in there. Puskas.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk getting this one clear. And we have our very first corner. Nunez clears it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Serginho. In towards the back. Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Costa Curta picks it up from the goal kick. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? Nedved is in a really good position out wide. It's a threatening ball. And Puskas! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And that's been won straight back. Scholes. Out to the left it goes.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of...
Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. And it's very nicely done.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a...
He's going for goal!
Kohler really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and Just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well timed, excellent interception. And this is Puskás!
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Beckenbauer. Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koller. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Pelé, looking for options for movement. Takes a shot! Rodri. Scholes, over to the left. Nicely shaped ball. And he's cut it out. Tries to dink it through. Scholes. And that has been slung wide. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Pelé. He can run onto that. Dixon. Looking to play him in. Pelé. And a chance! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Cafu, and he's straight offside. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Koller clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Xavi Alonso. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's goals! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Thuram. That's Maldini. Pelé. Pelé powering forward here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Tries from a long way out. Saliba, and the pass is intercepted. And the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Portugal take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rodri. Scholes. Now this could be a chance. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what a climb! Cleared without complication. Oh, no joy this time. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Portugal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Scholes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
No, it's Nedved. Almost an hour gone. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Bouten. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread neatly. Serginho has it out wide and he rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Kohler made such good movement to get in position there. We were all expecting much more.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 10. Scholes. El dorsal 17. El dorsal 2.
Maldini.
Van Buiten.
And it's Conte.
Serán sustituidos
Wriggles
por
his way
El
through.
dorsal 11. El dorsal 20.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Serginho in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's nice. Quick look, then plays it in. Beckenbauer can get it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now that looks a decent ball. That's a sharp pass. Osimhen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great vision.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's a terrific header. And the lead stays intact, just.
Haaland was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Plays a sharp little ball here. The ball swung in. He gets big. That's another chance. It's a goal. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So all square, and not for the first time.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
And here's Osimhen. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Haaland. Well read, nice interception. Cruyff.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Sorloth. Serginho. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross in. Thuram tries to clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's a good ball. Guti played into space. He's picked his way through. Big header! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Owen. And this is Van Basten. Now there's a... Goes for a shot! Well, now it's... Oh, he's been... And again! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's...
Good effort from distance. Nedved, a probing pass. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, flashes it across.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And claimed it back. Osimhen! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Osimhen is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Spread out to the left. And it's Maldini. Beckenbauer, another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Well, it's Alonso! This time, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Neymar. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now that's well seen too. Nedved. Oh, there's a probing ball. Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through. That has not gone well. Great vision. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Adams with the clearance. Oh, this looks sharp. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Xabi Alonso. Cafu charging forward, the ball at his feet. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, it's Van Basten. Van Basten is flagged offside. Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. Osimhen's cross. And he's taking no chances there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Pelé.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pelé. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Neymar. Cafu. Just 5 minutes left until the break. He's having a shot! He's delivered all right!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Alonso. Osimhen. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. That has been slung wide. Adams is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Van Basten. Cafu. That has been cut short. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Beckenbauer. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Xavi Alonso. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Opportunity for Arsenal to break. He's picked his way through. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Roberto Carlos. Pelé.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cafu. Pelé. Ambitious ball here. Adams deals with that comfortably. Thuram. Cafu, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Owen. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Osimhen. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Neymar. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. Now it's Nedved. He's on it, can he get away?
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Xavi Alonso. Cafu. Nedved gets into a good position. Cross into the box. Adams gets it away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Xavi Alonso. Well, they've got it again. Roberto Carlos. Oh, played right into his path. And he's there to clear it. Van Basten. And this is Owen. Oh, a delicate chip through. That is a brilliant interception. Neymar. Cannavaro. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nedved. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Owen. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Played out to the right. Tries to pass it through. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Pretty robust defending.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And it's Roberto Carlos. Portugal finding their passes. Portugal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it.
Messi! Now, in he goes again. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Roberto Carlos. And he was alert to it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He has a look up. Decent chance! And he hits the net. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced.
Oh, smashing header! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Mendes makes the interception. And it's Messi. And this is Batistuta. He's looking wide. Savinho. Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. Has a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Beckham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Threads one in. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to play it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And he plays one through. That's been cut out, well played. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And this is Kante.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Out to the right. Yamal. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Beckham. And the through ball. No goals as yet. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great vision. Tonali. Nicely weighted ball. Rooney. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. In with the challenge. No, that pass has been well intercepted. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
Sané usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Van Bouten cuts out the pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Beckham. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he's there to retrieve it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. They want to be quick to recover this. Conte. And that has left him in a heap. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Conte. Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Now it's Mbappe. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckham. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Conte. Played out to the right. He has found the way through. Mendes defending his corner. It's Van Basten! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Corner number 2 then. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Savinho. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store, where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
So off we go once more. So the first half brought no goals. That's a cute ball. Tries to pass it through. That is a brilliant interception. Sané. Oh, they could break here. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Savinho. That pass isn't the best. Diogo Costa punts it upfield. Adams calmly anticipates. And he's quick to snatch it back. Messi. And here's Rooney. Now it's Batistuta. Takes a shot! There it is! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
56 minutes is number 20.
Madrid have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting...
He's having a shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Beckham. And that's a dangerous ball. Played out to the left flank. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a promising position. And it's hoisted clear. Yamal's cross. Punched away. Madrid have reclaimed it. And this is Rooney! And he hits the net! And they've got their lead back. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Madrid go into the lead. Van Basten! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. That's a good run he's making there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe is fouled. Tonali taking charge of the dead ball. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Messi. And Messi! And he's had it nicked away. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party, big chance, but shot a goal! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Mbappe.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's picked it up out wide. Flings it across. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Just 5 minutes left. Tries to thread one through. Played back in. And the finish! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nuno Mendes. Koundé concedes a free kick for that. Rodri deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Plays a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's found a way through. Pele. Nedved. He's a sharp little ball here. The unmistakable Daniel van Bouten.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me is...
There's the shot! Well, there's the clearance. Nedved. Tonali. Over to the left. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Swings it across. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Nedved. Oh, that's a... And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance than that, Peter. That is disappointing.
Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Osimhen. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's delightful. And he's managed to get free. Now this could be a chance. Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. And he has been fouled there. Pele.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Out of play for a throw. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. He steps in, and that's the end of that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Maldini does well to get it back. Oh, they could be caught out here.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And that's a shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's taking no chances there. Khan. That's a sharp pass. And it's Cruyff. Neymar. And this is Neymar. That could... Messi! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
After 34 minutes is number 8.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now he's got space here, and it's made its way to him. Nedved. Spread it left. Nedved was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yamal. Now it's Nedved. This looks promising. Yamal. And here's Nedved. Nedved. Oh, shooting chance! Danger averted for now. Now then, the ball's come loose. Osimhen! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Now, can they get him away?
2 added minutes.
Red's
have
one
been
in.
indicated.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Van Bouten. And it's Rijkaard. Cruyff has created one goal already. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Great next speed brilliance.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Portugal get the second half going. Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Driving forward. Now that looks a decent ball. Cleared without complication. Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead down the left flank. Mohamed Salah. That's Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. Mbappe! Nedved. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, nicely intercepted. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Cruyff. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Decent chance! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Gamba Osaka go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And it's Tonali. Thinks about... Great chance! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 6, Van Dijk. Coming on the field, number 4, Ronaldinho. Number 3, Alessandro
Tonali.
Substitution
Portugal
in progress.
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Khan clears. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Messi tries to pass it through. He is through here. Tries to get it clear. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he can clear it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Puskas. Puskas. Oh, this is a terrific run. In by Messi. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's managed to get free. Chance, surely! It's in! And this is getting better and better. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 19, Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff. Substitutions taking place.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Gamba Osaka go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are...
Messi! And that's caused a worry or two. Now it's Mbappe. Salah. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Messi. Maldini makes the interception. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. Played out to the right. Mohamed Salah has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Mbappe. Number 19, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field, number
No, he's
25.
missed it.
Carlos has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Messi. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Tries to play it through. Played in. Beckenbauer can get it clear. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Batistuta. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. Messi absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Just 5 minutes left. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gamba Osaka finding their passes. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Roberto Carlos. Great vision. And this is Cruyff. Picked up, and he shoots! And it's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Portugal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And this is Puskás. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Roberto Carlos. And that will be the final act. Portugal did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Batistuta. Now there's a fine ball. It's Ronaldinho! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So, a breakthrough already. Now, he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Carlos. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Ronaldinho. Yamal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, what a mistake! And the ball is out of play. Engages and forces him off the ball. Conte, and it's Ronaldinho. Spread out to the left. Great chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Puskás really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Kante. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Batistuta. And he has been fouled there. And he has shown him a yellow card. That's a shade optimistic. While there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He is through here. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Over to the left. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
David Villa receives it in a good position here. Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldinho. Shot could be on. He's got away. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Now, power or placement? And Cech pulls off a sensational save. And this is Nakata. And that is masterful defending. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was... And the shot! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Villa had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Pele! Can he get it through? And this is... There's the shot! It's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's picked his way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This is the time you need that pace.
Searching pass he's played there. Roberto Carlos. Strong running down that left flank. And that's been intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. And the first 45 minutes are up. Portugal come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Portugal are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we're underway again. That pass has been well intercepted. Milan looking to pass their way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot a goal! He's got a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pele is in a really good position out wide. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Conte. And this is Pele. And now they can spring out of defence. Portugal finding their passes. Nakata. Driving on and making good progress. Can he get on the end of this? And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Now it's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. Big chance! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Portugal get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And this is Batistuta. That's a decent clearance.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue.
And it's been given away. Chance, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Puskás. Pirlo. Not the most accurate pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pirlo. Cafu. Now it's Batistuta. He has found the way through. And he's intervened well there.
Batistuta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that's definitely not his best. Xavi Alonso tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is a brilliant interception. He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Portugal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Aimed in towards the centre. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, well played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played out to the right. Cafu is onto this. Header! Maldini gets it away. Now it's Pelé. Puskás. Oh, well measured. He's found a way through. That's a good ball out wide. And this is Pelé. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And they've got a throw. Now it's Puskás. And it's Nedved. Puskás. And this is Pelé.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And this is the big chance.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Davids. Now it's Batistuta. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
He's in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Big header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. A probing pass. That's good vision. And it's made its way to him. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now, can they get him away? And it's been played through. And that's that. Portugal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Puskás taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together, and it's been a very impressive turnaround.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Neymar. Osimhen making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed the pre-game ceremonies.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
Looking for the run. Played into space out wide. Kaka. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's an imaginative pass. Adams spots it and tries a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Yamal could try cutting inside here. And that has been cleared. Beckenbauer. Kante has it in a wide position. Oh, what's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. So what can they conjure from this one? And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. And this is Roberto Carlos. And he decides to cross it. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Ronaldinho. He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Beckenbauer with the clearance. And here's Ronaldinho. Al Nassr are looking to go forward now. Osimhen. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. Beckenbauer goes steaming forward. Portugal are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Thuram wins the duel this time. Yamal. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Pelé. And that has been slung wide. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Osimhen proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was...
He's tried one! That's got him rattled. Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maldini. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cafu calmly anticipates. Maldini. And it's Ronaldinho. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Pelé. And a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Neymar. And this is Ronaldo. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Played into space. Osimhen. Chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Roberto Carlos. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a fine interception. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's there to clear it. Messi. Now Ødegaard. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Portugal finding their passes. Takes a shot! Defending was strong. Has another go! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Goes looking wide. Back into the middle. Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Messi. Kaká. Can he get on the end of this? That's been slipped through. He is through here. Kaká! And he's there to belt it away. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And a quick
Any opinion
reminder
you'd like to
today
express on the
please
first
take
half?
all bid
Well, I think it's a
articles
case of
located by
so
the
far,
entrance gates.
so good.
Thank you
The
very
boss
much
has
for your
clearly done his
cooperation.
homework, and I don't think
Substitution on
he
the
needs to
field.
change much
Number
during the break.
9,
Now they've got the
Neymar.
lead. They can expect
Coming on
more
to
of the same in the
replace him
second
is
half.
Number 16.
Portugal happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And once more he proves rigid and robust. That's been cut out, well played. Ødegaard.
Al Nassr really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how did they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect...
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! What a moment for the triple centurion, for one of this team's favourite sons. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Pelé. Spread out to the left. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, it's a great ball here. And that was very necessary. Ball's gone out of play. Now it's Pelé. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
A case now of complete control. Saka! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
No way through there. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well read, nice interception. Kaká. Maldini makes the interception. Yamal. Can he get it through? Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Owen, played out towards the right wing. Just too much on that. Messi. Saka. And it's Ødegaard. And it's Messi. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's off target.
Taking place.
So here comes a substitution. Nedved. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that is a little undercooked. And he thumps it clear. Xavi Alonso. And this is Owen. Now it's Nedved. Gets a good foot in there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now, can they get him away? Can he get onto this? Oh, well played. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Good ball, good take. Pelé.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Cruyff. Played out to the right. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Now it's Haaland, and he's managed to get free.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That has ended up in no man's land.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's hoisted clear. And here's Neymar. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Haaland. Rice.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's picked his way through.
There will be 3 minutes.
Now it's
of
Rice.
time.
Great chance! Neymar. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Nedved gets through on his own. And the finish! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Owen! He's kept it out just. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. He is through here. Forlan.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Neymar. Conte. Conte! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what a mistake! Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that was vital. That's a sharp pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of them.
Chance for a shot! Marquinhos is there, and he can get that clear. That's rather hopeful. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mbappe! He's got away! Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Marquinhos proves too strong. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Now it's Puskas.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Conte is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, there's a probing ball. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Conte. Mbappe. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Forlan. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. Puskas. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pelé. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckenbauer. It's a good spell of possession, this. Tchouaméni, Thuram makes the interception. Mbappe, Celtic trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Backward it goes. And he was alert to it. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Kante gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Roberto Carlos ready to... Roberto Carlos! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That is Conte. Now it's Yamal. Ronaldinho takes the shot! That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Kante. Just eases him off the ball. Pelé. And this is Puskas. Oh, cracking ball. Mbappe. Neymar. Foot in.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to thread one through. Neymar in acres of space out wide. And that could well leave a mark. Portugal on. He's having a go! Maldini gets it away. Driven forward.
There will be 1 minute.
Roberto
added time.
Carlos. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Portugal are...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 18, Messi. Number 9, Neymar. Number 4, Mbappe.
And the second half gets
Coming on the
underway.
field, number 19.
So neither side has yet broken through.
Number 91, Rodrigo.
And it's
Number
Roberto
14,
Carlos.
Hirotoshi Nakata.
Maradona. Nakata is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yamal. Threads one in. Pele looking to get on the end of this. Showing good feet. And he's managed to get free. Rodrigo. Tchouaméni. Oh, they can break here. Pass somewhat off target. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Pele. Distributed tidily. Yamal. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Conte lays it forward.
Portugal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Rodrigo. And this is Forlan. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now it's Puskas. Real chance! It's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Taken back almost at once. Now it's Rodrigo. He has found the way through. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Tchouaméni, not the most accurate pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Kante wins the duel this time.
Substitutions taking place.
Knocks it out wide. Nakata. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pele. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's come loose. That'll be a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Pele. Nedved, lofted in. Costa Curta attempts a clearance. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Goes for the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to clear it. Now it's Nedved. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, well played, well played. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Cafu cuts out the pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Pele. Can he finish?
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked.
Adams! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
All hands on deck for this one.
2 added minutes has been
Ronaldinho
indicated.
clears it away. Pele. And he's worked it through. Big chance, and Owen! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fat. Tries from distance. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one ever... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
El Barcelona y Portugal.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. He's shifting through the gears here.
Del Piero will be relishing this game to showcase his many talents.
The guy's just class, isn't he?
Yeah, I think the only way to stop him is to get players around him quickly. If there's any standing off, then he'll dish up some severe punishment.
Aimed beyond the defence. Law. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Great vision. Law. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Law finds himself offside. That has been slung wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Palmer. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Pelé. Not much subtlety about that challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Can he get it through? Now it's Osimhen. Here comes the cross. Backward it goes. Goes for a shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Puskas. And the pass is intercepted. Yamal. Now it's Osimhen. Maldini cuts it out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Osimhen. It's a goal kick. Thuram is there and he can pick it up. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Makaleli. Puskas. Oh, super find. He is through here. Shoots! And that has been knocked clear. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. He's had a shot! Danger averted for now. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Osimhen. Now there's a fine ball. Cannavaro clears it away. Palmer. Portugal are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Conte. Yamal. Del Piero.
Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And here's Osimhen. Del Piero.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ah, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Conte. Pele. Del Piero. And he's managed to get free. And he's taking no chances there. Ronaldinho. Pele. Roberto Carlos. Osimhen. Great chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Portugal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8 será sustituido por el dorsal 7.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Del Piero. Barcelona finding their passes. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Osimhen. That's a good ball out wide. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Pele. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Ronaldinho. Yamal. Oh, nice touch. Team still separated by the game's only goal. This might spell danger. Oh, well played. That's a lovely, neat pass. Toni Kroos. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Oh, well played, well played. Law. He won't be happy with that one. Timber. Nicely weighted ball. Law gets into some space. He's found a way through. Flashes it across. That's a decent clearance.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Osimhen. Del Piero has a look and plays it forward. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Beckenbauer. Pele. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho has it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that has not gone well. Law. Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's there to get it away.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21. El dorsal 17. Toni
And it's
Kroos.
Marquinhos.
Serán sustituidos por
Out again for a
el
throw-in.
dorsal 18. El dorsal 2. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores. Cambio de jugadores.
Ruben Dias. And that's another throw. And that is out of play. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Looking tidy in possession here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Timber got a long way forward to join the attack. Over to the left. And this is Neymar. Portugal still ahead by the game's only goal. Bebeto. It's a searching pass. Puskas! It's loose. It's fallen kindly here. And that could have brought them level.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Xavi Alonso. Into the last 5 minutes. That is good alertness. He has found the way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Del Piero cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Batistuta's cross. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, there's the clearance. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. And here's Platini. Tries to play it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, well played. Well, there's little new to say about this man. Majestic, regal, known as Le Roi by his countrymen. He is footballing royalty. The man is, of course, Michel Platini.
Well, Peter, I don't think I've seen a better all-round attacking midfielder. Certainly not in Europe. He is very close to being the perfect number 10. Okay, people may say he lacks a little bit of stamina and defensive contribution, but for his attacking football and his ability to take in the landscape, there's no one better.
Conte. Griezmann. Platini. Conte. Tries a shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Shoots! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always...
Osimhen! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. Conte, Beckenbauer, and here's Ronaldinho. And the shot's on here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Maldini. Platini proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. He's in a good position here. Chance! Thuram is there to clear. Vinicius Junior! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A case now of complete control. Big header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. That has not gone well. Just about within shooting range. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's found a way through. That's the keeper's ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And claimed it back swiftly. Roberto Carlos. Conte. Swung over. And it's Conte. And this is Pele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well read, nice interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Played out wide. It's Roberto Carlos! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Griezmann does really well to win the ball there. Conte. Now it's Platini. Some really good ball movement. Conte. Chance here to counter. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Crossed into the middle. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Platini. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Platini. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
And we're off again.
Portugal really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's picked out the run. Now this could be a chance. Tries to get it clear. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Griezmann goes short. Now it's Platini! Now who's going to be first to this? And it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Some resolute defending there. He's in a great position here. Yamal. Now then, the ball's come loose. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So time for
Vinicius
change.
Junior.
And this one has been on the cards for a little while. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Look at this. Can he finish? Sticks it away. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Platini. And he was quick to react. Now it's Ronaldinho. Rodri. Conte. Now it's Griezmann. He's through here. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, chance, surely! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Griezmann. Ronaldinho. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Griezmann. Platini. Griezmann. Maldini gets rid without sophistication.
Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Griezmann. Owen. Crunching tackle. Can he get on the end of this? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Van Basten. And a shot! He has done it! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! It's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Not the most convincing of passes. Beckenbauer. That's a lovely, neat pass to Gerrard. And they're quick to get it back. And this is Owen. Oh, he's burst through. And Owen! Oh, denied at the last.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Substitution.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And it's been taken short. And it's Otto. And this is Owen. He's having a shot! Goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And this is Griezmann! They've done it! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Roberto Carlos.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had a shot!
6 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a cute ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Great chance! Corner number 2 then. He's having a go! Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. Maldini. Now it's Cruyff. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Portugal have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
El Barcelona y Noruega.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Nedved. Nicely aimed pass. Kante purring through the gears. And here's Batistuta.
Such good technique.
Kante! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Nedved. Well read, and the danger is averted. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Forlan. it'll be a throw-in. Oh, good-looking ball. Nedved. And this is Batistuta. Great ball if he can get there. He's got and a chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice bit of trickery. And this is Batistuta. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's Pele! And here's Kante. Well, there's the clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. That's good running with the ball. That has been slung wide. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Looking for a runner. Now it's Pele. It is a corner, good chance. And we have our very first corner. Timber getting this one clear. Maldini. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nedved going full tilt down the left. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nedved. And here's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. And now the breakaway. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cafu. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe.
That was lovely, that.
Conte. Can he get it through? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, what has happened here? And he's there to clear it. He's in a good position here. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that has not gone well. Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, just skips past his man. Chance for a shot! They've done it! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Norway get the ball rolling in the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that was very necessary. And he cuts out the supply. Looking to play him in. And this is Owen. He is through here. Turns and goes back. Messi. Now he's got space here. That's been slipped through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Always onto this. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Conte. And here's Batistuta. It's a threatening ball. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's been caught napping. Mbappe! Goal, Norway! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Norway get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Norway clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Forlan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, a glitch with... Oh, shooting chance! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pass is just off target. Pele. Beckenbauer. Now it's Owen. Owen goes steaming forward.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Maldini cuts out the pass. And they're quick to get it back. Looking for options for movement. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Chance! Oh, he's been caught, and again! And that has been clubbed away. Aims beyond the defence. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. A header! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
el dorsal 7.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looked...
Haaland! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Pedro Neto! Has fallen kindly here. And yes, it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.